Today, the subcommittee meets for its hearing of the 119th Congress and continues the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee's America Bills series to discuss the nation's maritime infrastructure. It is clearly critical that we must build a safer and more efficient system. I'm also happy to say this is my first hearing as subcommittee chairman. I'm excited to lead the subcommittee this Congress in addressing the many important issues facing the maritime industry. I look forward to working under the leadership of Chairman Graves in this position. Continuing on today's topic, America's marine transportation system consists of navigable waterways, commercial ports, and landside connections, which help to move millions of passengers and billions of dollars worth of cargo every year. Nearly all the country's inbound or outbound cargo is transported by ships requiring a robust of maritime infrastructure to ensure the movement of goods. Ports play a prominent role within this system, providing access to connections for cargo to move inland to final destinations and outbound for export overseas. Marine terminals within each port load and unload cargo. That cargo is then transported both domestically and to other points in the United States, which is also known as coast-wide trade, or it is moved internationally to foreign markets. In order to participate in coast-wide trade between two domestic points, a ship must be Jones Act qualified, meaning the ship is U.S. built, U.S. crewed, and U.S. owned. The Jones Act is a fundamental statute for the domestic maritime industry. The Jones Act is quite literally the bedrock and foundation of our nation's shipbuilding industrial base because it helps to maintain a pool of qualified American mariners that we rely on to transport goods and our military in times of peace and war. Unfortunately, the rise of shipbuilding industries of global competitors has led to the decline in our own shipbuilding capacity. Coastal Mississippi and the Gulf Coast as a whole is home to several shipyards employing thousands of Americans. I look forward to discussing ways to reinvigorate this critical industry. In order to promote the domestic maritime industry, the Maritime Administration in the United States Department of Transportation administers several programs that fund projects to construct and expand maritime infrastructure and U.S. shipbuilding. I hope to look at the current operation of each of these programs to find ways we can improve them and look forward to recommendations from our stakeholders here today. Additionally, autonomous maritime technologies are creating new challenges requiring us to reassess current maritime infrastructure to ensure their safe operation. The United States Coast Guard is in charge of developing a framework from which these new technologies can safely operate. However, development of these technologies outpaces the regulatory rulemaking process. We understand the Coast Guard will need to focus on developing regulatory standards that provide for the adequate testing, safe integration of these technologies in the marine transportation system, and appreciate any insights you can provide. Thank you for all being here today, and I look forward to discussing the build out of America's maritime infrastructure.